Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. The new Monarchs are coming out, I believe, somewhere in January, February here in the TCG. This is currently my decklist, of course, with the current TCG format. Yeah, a few things here. The matchup of today is against Kozmos, but two things. It's highly likely by the time we get the Monarch structure deck that we get a new TCG ban list. So this is with the current ban list. We don't know what the ban list will be by the time, if we're going to get a new ban list by the time we get the Monarch structure deck. But again, this is with the current November 9, 2015 ban list. And then the second important thing is that my opponent is playing the current version of Kozmo with the current support and the current cards released. But again, it's it's possible that Konami is going to give us more support in Bosch, more Kozmo support in Bosch, to possibly counter the pendulum-based decks like Performances and Pals and so on, you know. So it's again highly likely that that the Kozmos are going to get more support as well, but that's something we cannot know for the moment. So this is with the current ban list, the current support for both decks. And it should be an interesting matchup. And this is currently my decklist running 11 tributes. I think it's a staple to run 3 Erebus and 3 Aether, since those are the triggers, the boss monsters, the boss monarchs you want to open with. Those are the key cards. The one Mega Chaos coming through together with the Mega Testalos. The one Kuras I'm liking a lot. One Kuras attacked in the main deck. Its biggest use in the OCG is to special summon it during your opponent's turn with Aether to get its pop effect. Pop 2 cards from the opponent, preferably something like a Shockmaster. Prevent them from using something like Shockmaster on you, so that's why Kuras is played there. And also you had to get more draws. And I'm still liking Majesty's Fiend here in the main deck, since especially game number 1. In game 1 the card wins games. Also game number 2, possibly 3, Majesty's Fiend backed up with March of the Monarch is still a very devastating 2-card combo against a lot of top tier decks, Satellite Knights, Kozmos, and the list goes on. I'm still running 3 March of the Monarchs in the main deck. You cannot compare our format with the OCG format, with of course a difference in ban list and also both TCG and OCG exclusives. That's why a lot of OCG players aren't running March. Also because of Harvey's Featherduster and most importantly because of Megazaborg. But here in the TCG we currently don't have that Elder God, Elder Entity Entis with, you know, the combination with Megazaborg, Elder Entity Entis and Psylord, Psyframe Omega. And I don't think it's worth running Megazaborg if we don't have Elder Entity Entis. Sure, you can kinda cripple your opponent's extra deck, but if you're playing against something like Kozmo, it's not really worth it. And popping your own Megazaborg, it's again not worth it. It sets you back a lot. You might possibly side deck it, but for now, if we don't get if you don't get Elder Entity Entis, I don't think it's worth running Megazaborg. So I prefer a more Stanish build with March of the Monarchs to make sure you get your effects go through with your Monarchs to protect them against cards like Phoenix Chain, Breakthrough Skill, since a lot of decks still run those. Same with Effect Veiler. The Dominion, the field spell, is very good to get your Mega Monarchs on board. 3, the original Monarch, the trap card, makes it use with your Pen Deity. Draw 2 new cards, set up in your grave. Double escalation. You need to run at least 1 escalation to make at least to get your tribute summon during your opponent's turn to follow up your plays, since you know it's possibly that you can brick with a deck either drawing all Monarchs or all Vassals and Tribute Father and no Monarchs at all. And something like escalation lets you tribute summon during your opponent's turn if, for example, your idea gets breakthrough skilled or veilered. So that's kinda crucial. That one Reinforced Truth is an excellent deck, since now Rota is also at 1 in the TCG and you can immediately special summon your idea. It can be possibly used offensively and defensively, so both offense and defense. And of course you can search your idea into your add-ons, and that's too good not to run. So let's hop into the first game. Alright, yeah, playtesting against Kozmos. I think he gets a start. Yeah, I let him start. He's just going to set 2 cards. Okay, all good. I have a good hand. Use Pen Deity to set up the trap card. The original Monarch in my grave. Use March. Normal summon Ados. Try to get the effect to get an extra tribute summon. Or at least, yeah, indeed, an extra tribute summon during my turn. Because thanks to Dominion, I was able, yeah, I would have been able to get my Mega Testalos on board. He activates Reasoning. I think I call 8, yeah, since, yeah, obviously because of Dark Destroyer, and immediately thanks to my Stormforth I can get Mega Testalos on board with Escalation. Again, Escalation proving it's just an excellent card here. Follow up your plays during your opponent's turn, and with Aether, searching out another Aether, it's also very, very crucial. Aether is, I think, one of the best Mega Monarchs here, sending 2 Monarch spell and traps from your deck to the grave, special summon another Monarch that you can get back during the end phase. Possibly a second Aether or Mega Chaos to wreck your opponent's field. So this was, yeah, thanks to Mega Testalos and Escalation, a quick game. He lets me start. Of course, he's playing Kozmos. Have a good opening hand. Again, thanks to March, I can get my plays go through. I don't think Kozmos run Veiler, right? So thanks to Kuras, I can get 2 draws. Although I don't really like a Kuras here at this moment. I probably, if I didn't play a Kuras here, my other play would have been go for a second Aether, again setting a possible Stormforth and using Aether to tribute summon during my opponent's turn. Since now I would have been able to use Escalation to go for a possible Majesty's Fiend, you know, blocking the Kozmo player from using the effect, and that's of course also quite good. Anyway, so he does have 2 Breakrows set, so I'm going to search up my March. Still too good not to run here in the TCG. In the TCG build, protect your Monarchs, your tributes against cards like Breakthrough Skill, Mirror Force, against all of those destruction cards and effect negation cards. It's just too good not to run. So set Stormforth and have Majesty's Fiend on board. He cannot use the effect, no Honest, no Tribute for a bigger Kozmo monster, and this should be game. Devastating as always, that Majesty's Fiend. He does have that Storming Mirror Force, definitely one of the bigger techs here in the current format, but yeah, it's not going to matter that much. Mega Chaos coming through, and I believe he's going to die due to the 1k burn damage. Okay, again, game number 3. I think, yeah, again, he lets me start, of course. He's playing Kozmos, thanks to, Grudge on the Monarchs, I was able to search out my Pen Deity, draw, search, you know, the standard combination. Again, Mega Testalos coming through, seeing his hand, discarding the emergency teleport. I think that was a very easy pick. Thanks to Godsark, yeah, he can set up Farm Girl. I'm going to use that Reinforce Fruit, so I can use Aether's effect. Again, get Aether on board, yeah, banish that Grudge. Use Aether to get, okay, to use Idea, get back the Grudge. Very important for next turn, especially on Erebus, since he has to destroy Erebus, and Erebus also has a grave effect that you can just discard one of your Monarch spell and traps and get back a tribute monster, so that could be important. Again, he has 2 back rows, so go for March, again, just to make sure that I don't run into something like Torrential Tribute, Breakthrough Skill on my Monarchs, you know, it's just too good. And Monarch Stormforth just cripples the Kozmo matchup, doesn't target, as we all know, and again, Majesty's Fiend, tribute summon his Slip Rider and attack for the game. So with the current support, very important to say, with the current support and the current ban list, Monarchs, I think, are definitely better compared to Kozmos, but we don't know what the ban list is going to be by the time the possibly new Kozmo cards are released in Bosch, and also the new Monarchs, the new Monarch structure deck is released. So yeah, we don't know what the ban list and the new cards are going to bring us by the time we get these cards. So yeah, guys, feel free to leave your feedback down below. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.